Welcome to a special edition of Corkhunt today, where we're not going to be covering the news from the past 24 hours. I'm actually going to be taking you with me to the show floor here at CES to show you some of the best we found of the show floor over the past week. Now, Jess and I are both traveling home, so I hope you enjoyed this special edition of Corkhunt today. I'm back in the office finally after it feels like forever being gone on Monday. But check it out, there's a lot that happened this week. Some of the big things I thought were very interesting is the new TCL gaming mode for their TVs. So if you're a gamer, their new Roku TVs are probably going to be some of the best gaming ones out there. The new TiVo Android TV box, that's going to be an Android TV player with 4K Dolby Vision HDR under $50. A really great price point on that. We're going to take a look at all that in this video and a whole lot more, so bear with me as we run around the show floor checking out some of the best of CES. We'll be back on Monday with a regular show. We're here in the TCL booth checking out their new line of 8K TVs that are going to be coming out. These are mini LED TVs, which allows them to pack in a number of LEDs into a much smaller space, give you much better color contrast and a better looking image. Now, the form factor of this TV is very similar to the 8K TVs they announced last year. They have now announced that in 2020, the 8K TVs with Roku TV built in will be hitting the US here. They're very sharp looking TVs. You got that center pole there in the bottom that really helps them stand out. And then with this beautiful color, it really does line up. It's QLED. Here, let me see if I can zoom in on this 8 series 75-inch TV specs here. A few cool features here. 120 hertz refresh rate, variable refresh rate, which is really nice, where if you're playing a video game, often during the gameplay you see different refresh rates. A cutscene may have a different refresh rate than the actual game. This will fully work with that. They're also rolling out with THX a new game mode standard that will allow them to have a certified game mode here that will be automatic to give you the best possible gaming experience for not only great picture, but an extremely responsive setup here so that you can go and play your games without any lag. What you're doing on the TV will instantly translate to what you see out there. So this is the 75-inch. You got another one over here. They have a few different models, which will swing around to the other side, that are available internationally, but often what we see internationally with the look and the form factor comes to the United States later. So let's take a quick look at these. You see some of their sound bars are showing off down here. They do have several new sound bars, so I don't see them on the show floor. If I find them, I'll let you know. But we have pictures of them over at CoreCarsNews.com. One sound bar will be a Roku TV ready sound bar where you'll be able to seamlessly connect that to your Roku TV. They're also partnering with Amazon to have a Fire TV Edition Smart TV, or sound bar, excuse me, where you'll be able to connect that to your TV and have a Fire TV built into your sound bar and also have the TCL soundbar quality here. But you can see a little different legs on these TVs, a little different form factor to these 8K ones here. These are international models, but what we see international often appears in the US later on. So really cool. TCL is doing a lot. We'll jump around the booth and show you some more of the fun things TCL is up to. Not currently announced for the US, but TCL is showing off this massive 100-inch Dolby Atmos TV here, the soundbar. It's absolutely stunningly beautiful, but no release date in the US. Often we see things go with TCL International first, hit the US later, so keep your eye on 100-inch TVs in the years to come. One thing TCL is really going to get into in 2020 is phones. So they're bringing their line of phones to the United States. They've been here in the United States or around the world for a while, and TCL's been in the United States for a while, but now they're bringing their smartphones to the United States with several different models here to compete. And they're pretty impressive. Full screen, just a little tiny camera there on the back. One of the things I liked about them is they do have a fingerprint reader on the back. So unlike the Pixel, which lost their fingerprint reader, these ones do have it, which is pretty nice. And you can see the specs on them are very competitive. So check them out. TCL now has the rights to build BlackBerry phones. So the BlackBerry phones now made are actually TCL phones, and they got a new line of different BlackBerry phones. As you can see here, Android-powered BlackBerry phones with full keyboards. So if you're somebody like me who kind of at times miss having a physical keyboard, these are great options here for BlackBerry phones. No release date or any information on them. Just kind of wanted to show you one more cool item that's coming here in the United States. Several different models, several different colors, and a pretty nice setup. 2 dual 12 megapixel cameras on this one, and 8-core processor on it. So pretty hefty power behind these BlackBerry phones. Sharp is joining the world of massive size TVs. This is an 8K 120-inch LCD display from Sharp. This is just one of the models that they're coming out with. They have a ton of ones out there, including a flexible OLED TV that actually rolls up here. Let me walk over to this real quick and show you this. Now they haven't fully rolled out, but this one can actually roll back in. It's paper thin, but instead of it being a projector, like a pull down projector, this is actually a roll up or down, however you want to set it up, TV that allows you to put your TV, and when you're not using it, it can vanish into this box at the bottom. So no longer do you have a big blank screen in your living room when you're not actually using it. You can see how on the back there it's set up. Really cool. You can even see it kind of moving. There it goes, vanishing into the box. So now, instead of having this ugly TV, you have just this little box sitting on your table when you're not watching TV. So here's a little display about it. This is, of course, just a little demo model. Here we go. It's coming out real quick on the back. A little demo model here at CES. We'll keep an eye on this for more news. This is the wall TV you probably have heard a lot about from Samsung. This is a massive TV. It's probably about 10 feet tall, just looking at it. And it is an absolutely beautiful 8K picture here that they're demoing at CES. Sony is obviously not going to be left behind when it comes to TVs. They have their Master Series here. This is the X1 Ultimate, which is, right now we're looking at the 85-inch version. They have a 98-inch version and a whole host of other TVs out there right now with great picture and sound and 8K. The real interesting thing for cord cutters is Sony has announced that the Apple TV app will be coming to select Sony TVs in 2020. No date right now, no details on exactly what TVs will be getting that, but Apple TV app coming to Sony TVs in 2020. Don't plan on AirPlay support though. Not all TVs that get, and players that get the Apple TV app get AirPlay support. Keep that in mind. Sony is not going to be outdone when it comes to their large displays either this year. This is a crystal LED display system that's basically the size of a small movie theater screen here. So it's a pretty beautiful, absolutely stunning image here that Sony is demoing. You can see a lot of great uses from this, from restaurants to even small home theaters. We're here in the Westinghouse booth checking out the brand new Roku TVs. Now, they've announced a new line of Roku TVs coming in 2020 to include up to 75 inches later this year. No exact dates on this, but this is one of their Westinghouse TVs you'll find at many different stores out there right now. Absolutely beautiful. They offer 4K HDR ones. Give you a quick rundown of all the features they have here. So if you're looking for a new TV, Westinghouse is one more you should definitely be checking out for a nice quality Roku TV. Well, we're here in the Antop booth checking out their new antennas, and one of the cool things here is they're coming out with their own smart search antenna. This is an antenna with 7 different antennas built into it, and what it does is when it launches, it will scan itself. So your TV is separate from the scan. It will scan and say, hey, ABC is being picked up best by this set of antennas, NBC is being picked up best by that set of antennas, and it calibrates the antenna for each channel you pick up using these 7 different antennas built into this one right here. Most antennas just are one antenna that they try to tune as best as they can to cover as many of the different possible combinations as possible. This smart antenna here, which is a 3rd generation of this technology, will automatically detect it and pick it up and give you the best reception. Now, they're planning on this in 2020. No exact launch date right now or pricing on it. They also have a lot of other products here, showing off a lot of their current line of Antop antennas. We've done reviews of them, been very pleased with the quality of it. But one of the things they're looking at this year is this antenna here. Here's one option of an antenna that they're going to bring out in many different colors and many different styles. This is kind of a marble-like, granite maybe look to it. They have a denim and a black and just different colors, different finishes for your antenna, so you can go buy one that maybe matches your living room. So instead of just having this white block or a black block of an antenna sitting there. That may not be the most attractive one. This is actually an outdoor antenna right here. You can also use indoor, but they're going to come out with ones to try to make it look a little bit more to your living room to fit the style there. Of course, they have a wide range of products of smart boosters and dividers, so if you ever wanted to wire your whole home, products like this are great where you can divide it all up if your home wasn't designed for that. But check them out. Antop is the name of the company. Keep an eye out for that new smart antenna coming in 2020. We'll be posting a full update once we learn more about it. But it's a really nice lineup of products, and I'm very excited to see that new smart antenna when I get it in the review lab and test it out. Here in the Antop booth, we're checking out a bunch of different antennas. Again, these are kind of the OEM brand antennas, the ones that they make for a variety of different companies. And like I talked about earlier, they're actually working really hard to make these look beautiful. Instead of just a black box or a white box that's on your home or in your living room, hey, how can we make an antenna that fits the look and feel of your home? So here's a bunch of wood patterns they're showing off. They got grays and they got blacks. They got a little bit of everything on your antenna lineup, like we were showing you back in the room in the back there. So keep your eye out for new, interesting looking antennas to fit the feel and look of your home. So I'm here at RCA checking out their different Roku TVs and products. This year, no big announcements in Roku TVs other than they continue to roll out new Roku TVs, 4K HD ones, and they're going to be continuing to be aggressive on their price point here to be a great option if you're looking for a nice TV at a nice price. They also have a lot of different projectors that they're showing off. If you're looking for projectors this year, they do have a Roku projector. I'm going to go over to a little bit of a different area here to show you that, but full line of new RCA projectors. We're here in the RCA booth checking out the new Roku projectors. Now, this is available right now for $99. This is a Roku powered HD projector sold at Walmart that comes with a Roku stick built in. So you can put the Roku stick right here on the side, and it's a really nice sharp looking projector there, so you can have it for your little home theater. They also have this model over here that comes with a 720p again, and a Roku stick with it. Now you get full access to everything Roku in a projector form factor made for Roku and made to have it all seamlessly integrated, so you don't have a dongle sticking out of the back of your projector or try to run a wire from a Roku Ultra or anything like that. You can find these now at Walmart from RCA. We're here checking out some RCA TVs. One of the new things that RCA is doing in the second quarter of this year, they're going to come out with Android TV powered TVs. No word on pricing or exact release date right now, other than it's coming out in the second quarter of 2020. The goal here is to have these TVs priced very similarly to the Roku TV line, which will help. A lot of Android TV powered TVs are relatively expensive compared to their Roku TV counterparts. They're not. Now, RCA is not abandoning Roku TVs. We'll show you those in a second. They continue to manufacture those, but they're diversifying by once again making an Android TV with a price point competitive for Roku.